home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's caught inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers.
There he goes. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run the counter. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Look out, he's got room. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. That's caught. It's Jacobs. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Pitt right back to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Under fire. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jacobs. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. That's reeled in, it's Jacobs. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Canes will punt this one away. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give out of the gun. Looking for room at the 25. And he's wrestled to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Rushes on him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to pass. Scrambling away. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Hurricane. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Knocked off his feet.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Pitt pushing the pace. Looking for a gap. It's Willis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Finds his man, it's Jacobs. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Off play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lofton. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner is stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a crease to the left. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the 1st to keep the drive going.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And the Panthers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll open the 2nd half with a run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the
breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 24 to Washington State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Complete on the comeback. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense and pressuring the quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Canes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw again. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 39-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. Number 13, on to punt it away.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Canes decide to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Johnston. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Barry Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after it.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The official says no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
The Hurricanes line up to punt it away.
Number 13 on to kick it away.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Got a man in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Johnston. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Pitt will have to boot this one away.
Number 13. On to punt it away.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw. It's Johnston. Fires to the big fella.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And after this play, the cake will be baked. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation